Alright, let's see what we've got. New Solarian section. Major Kirrahe. Ah, nice. Major Kirrahe made his mark leading the Solarian Special Tasks Group that helped Commander Shepard stop Saren at Firmire. Lauded by his superiors for his decisive leadership under fire, Kirrahe was promoted and decorated with the prestigious Star of Surkesh. The Major continues to join missions with his men, believing that nothing substitutes for experience, and that the best tactical strategies are planned on the battlefield. Nice. That was the only new thing we got, I think. Yeah. Alright, how's it hanging? Victus?
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka.
Uh-oh.
Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified.
No, we're not doing that.
But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of...
If it's a matter of galactic peace, you're fucking telling me, dickhead.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help. And understanding.
No. Fuck this. Tell me what it was.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
Oh, wait. Is this the same? Hang on. I think these three are the same. Are these three different? This is what he just said, right?
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said...
Yeah, well, I'm a
it's
fucking
highly
Spectre, and I'm the
classified.
one you're turning to for help, so I think I have a right to know.
Look, if you want me to put my ass
Yeah.
on the line, I need answers.
Exactly.
I can't tell you. Please understand.
You absolutely can.
The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus.
My son. I needed someone I could trust
I was going to say, I thought that was his name.
The Solarian Dalatras was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort.
You had a choice.
So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Definitely shouldn't have been released in the first place.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us.
Okay, we've heard this one.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me and my civilization.
Wait, this bit's different though. Is
The
it?
Krogan will make sure that doesn't happen.
Assuming you're successful with the cure.
Huh.
We will be.
You have to be, Commander. I don't want to go down as history's last Primarch.
Interesting. Like, the original Investigate dialogue was the same, but then that extra bit wasn't there before, I'm pretty
That's
sure.
all.
Of course, Commander.
Journal updated for this Tuchanka Turian platoon. Okay. Didn't Rex say he was in the war room as well? Is that Rex? There he is.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Of course.
You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
I mean, it's fine if they're back, so long as they're keeping As long as the Queen's keeping her word about not fucking going to war again.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers,
Like, we saved them because
most
we want
Krogan
them to
will
come
want
back.
settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Cerkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
Amazing.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
Did she promise to disappear forever?
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion.
I trust the
If
Queen.
they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
I wonder if we could get them to help us. I mean, I don't know how many Rachni there would be by now.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place.
Is that dialogue must be
Wish I
unique?
could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
That dialogue must be unique to a Liara romance, right? Maybe it's because I don't kiss as well. That's great. That's wonderful. Oh, I love Rex so much, man. I'm so glad he's actually back on the ship. He's actually here. We can actually chat to him. I really thought they were going to just do him like Jack or Kasumi and be like, well, nice to see you. Bye.
Do you think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
I mean, I don't think the Reaper tech was what was helping Cerberus, like, land there or anything. They've indoctrinated their soldiers and stuff, but they, like, their ships are still just regular ships and shit, right? As far as it looked like it, at least.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Amazing. Cheers.
Commander, nice to see you again.
Likewise.
How are you settling in, trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
You'll be alright.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy.
Is she flirting?
This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox. Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Solarian governments and added their combat data to our boards. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on.
Nice.
Commander,
I can't tell if she was flirting. She leans up against the wall next to us, looks at us, and talks about how she has no problems getting cozy. That sounds kind of flirty.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and... no, that's about it. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Jesus, imagine actually saying this.
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
Yeah. Really is amazing the way he fired himself through that master relay to get back home.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
Oh, yeah?
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Damn, that was actually like... Oh, that actually got us reputation. I was wondering if that would give us a war asset or something, because that seemed like pretty important stuff.
Morden sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right...
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Don't ever do that again.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello.
Commander.
Cool. Pretty sure I saw my terminal blinking, which I think means you have email, right?
Commander.
Yep. ANN alert. New article on indoctrination from Alliance News Network information partners. Thessia, Asari scientist Rana Thanoptis, has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Prior to her death, investigators said Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head, which they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari and told Thanoptis that anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for former Spectre Saren Arteria several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. She received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on Reaper technology. Thanoptis was believed responsible for planting a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research center, killing 5 visiting Asari military officials, along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators say they are not seeking any more suspects in the case. Damn. I'm pretty sure we spoke to her in Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, right? Wasn't she on Tuchanka in Mass Effect 2? Helping out, what's-his-face with Grunt? I think that was where she was. If I'm thinking of the right person. That is unfortunate if she was indoctrinated the entire time. Huge sad. Holding the line from Major Kirrahe. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Surkesh, even if the circumstances were less than ideal. It seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats. So be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate that the SGG will be there to help whenever the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Best of luck, Major Kirrahe. Lad. Info for you. Hi, Shepard. It's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting off our old ship was the best thing we could have done. I can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin and of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept... Is this... Oh yeah, it says at the bottom. Ferren. Okay. This is the Drell that she was friends with on the Shadowbroker ship. I don't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information for you. Talked with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps, Shepard. It's getting rough out there. Nice. Alrighty, time to hit up the other floors then. Feed the fish first and foremost. Can't forget that. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Very nice. It did work, right? Yeah. Okay, down to the crew deck.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Go, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Aw, Doc.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Mordin would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed. Commander.
Okay, so Mordin's now in the medbay? Okay.
Hello, Commander.
Interesting, interesting. Oh, this is not... Man, I'm getting so confused. This is not the place I thought it was. Is this the place I thought it was? Nope. Javik's on the deck below then. That's... Nothing in there still, right? No, okay. Liara.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Perhaps we can talk later.
Aww. Email from Professor Takesha to Dr. O'Doul. I was calling every supply depot stationed around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. We barely had enough left to coat a coffee maker. An hour later, a ship pulled up with 16 tons of platinum courtesy of the Shadowbroker. Then it flew away to scavenge more materials for the project. The ship's captain emailed me later saying the broker would stay in touch with our needs. That's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs. Prothean Notes Entry 2. I'm not sure what to make of Javik. I approached him while we were travelling to a different system, but he wasn't very inclined to talk. What little he does say concerns the Reapers and our possible failure. Is he simply a soldier mourning his people, or is it a fundamental difference in our cultures?
At your service.
Garrus.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh? I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Mordin's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. How's it going? How's it going?
Nice, he actually had a bunch of shit to say. Right, what the fuck's going to be going on in here?
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
For the third time.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
I mean...
What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage.
Does Rex know
Shepard,
what Mordin did?
Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
I don't know if Rex actually knows, like, he's helping now, but I don't know if Rex is aware that he is also the cause of a lot of the pain in recent times.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
Good.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species. Maybe within an Shepard. Blood
Damn
work
it.
complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system.
Didn't mean to interrupt that.
Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production, long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
Interesting.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her?
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Never mind, he's still a
Reaper
bit
invasion.
bad.
Turian's doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need
I was
unified
starting to
threat,
forgive him.
outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
I was starting to forgive him, but he's still got that shit take.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
What's Eve got to say?
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets, so when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
Jesus.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that.
I wonder
His
if they
head's
can get
big
together.
enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists.
He will.
He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Jesus.
Yes.
Maybe don't ask that.
After my first stillborn.
That's a pretty... Like... She's telling you, yeah, a lot of people just kill themselves rather than deal with the genophage. And you're like, wow, did you ever want to kill yourself? Like, that's... I don't know, man. That's a question I feel like you shouldn't just ask.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
Yeah. My face when people still support it.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. but she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
How has Morton been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia, offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear.
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
She seems
I've
good.
only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
We like Eve. Right, is that everyone on this floor? I think so. Feels bad, like, asking her to talk about her stillborn kids and stuff. Wait, there's no one down here. What am I doing?
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Oh my god! You don't have a response to that? That was brutal!
Commander?
All good, Commander.
She just fucking fatality'd you. That, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones he encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes, I suppose it was.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Mordin Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His
Amazing.
reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one. This Cerberus. I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped.
Yeah, well, don't try to understand the brain of fucking racists. Or xenophobes, I guess. They are too dumb.
The Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Okay, what was at the other end? Diana? Yeah.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it, don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. I was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't
Yeah,
like
you sound like you're
don't
being a bit of a
download it.
bitch, Diana, not gonna lie.
Lose the piece or lose your spot on this ship, Allers.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Thanks, Commander. What's your choice, Allers? Like you said, it's just your opinion, right?
I'll pull it.
This is exactly what I was afraid of, she says, but she literally gave us that option. She was like, when she initially asked to come aboard, she was like, you have final say over anything I publish. And then I use that option, and she's like, oh, I was afraid of this.
Commander.
You fucking idiot.
Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally, I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably wise.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Good to see you, Commander.
Probably for the best.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Kesh.
Nothing good.
I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell.
Would love to see how things turn out. If that was a request to be brought on main missions, James, I'm afraid I'm probably going to disappoint you.
More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer.
I do like James. I do think he's a good dude. But I can't see myself ever probably choosing to bring him on a mission over people like Liara and Garrus, you know?
Hey.
Like, Liara and Garrus I want to bring because they're, you know, the originals, they're the dream team. Javik I want to bring because he's a fucking Prothean, and it's like, he must have some very interesting perspectives on stuff. Edie will have perspective on Cerberus, and she's also been a member for quite a while now, and it's just cool. And then there's James, and it's just like, same perspective that Shepard has, you know, like just not as interesting, I guess. Sorry, my dude. Them's the facts. Right, there we go. That's everything. Sweet. Sweet. So, I checked my email, didn't I? Yeah. So, can I level up anyone? No. Right. What I can put some more stuff in to something or other. What shall I put it into? I feel like I'm probably never going to use Shockwave. I quite like Slam. I mean, we didn't actually use it properly there, but I think I will quite like Slam when I do get to use it properly. Do I want to max out Assault Mastery first? I'm just going to increase shotgun damage, I think. Is that what I did here? Oh no, I did squad mate power damage and weapon damage. It's a toughie. It is a toughie. But I feel like I'll just get more use out of the 15% shotgun damage because I'm firing shotgun constantly. Whereas powers, damage, bonus, and duration is not something... Like, I use charge a fair bit, but not anything else really. And yeah, I'm just going to go shotgun damage. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, hey, look, we're at the next bar of reputation. Oh, wait, no, we're already at the... Wait, was I at the first bar or the second bar before? Have I just jumped like a ton of rep? I feel like I was only at the first line before, and now we're at the third. Maybe I just didn't notice the first line before or something. I don't know. But we're doing pretty well. Love to see it. So, we have a bunch of new missions. N7 Cerberus attack. Cerberus has taken control of an old military installation on Tuchanka for unknown reasons. Land and neutralize Cerberus. Attican traverse the Rachni. A Krogan scouting team has gone missing while investigating rumors of activity at the Rachni relay. Investigate the missing team and find out what happened. Tuchanka, Turian platoon. Primarch Victus reports that a Turian ship on a secret mission crashed on Tuchanka. Land and rescue them. And the main mission, which won't be getting done for a long time, I imagine. Priority Tuchanka. Eve is indeed the key to curing the genophage, but creating a cure will take time. Continue to assist Turian and Krogan allies in the fight against the Reapers while the cure is synthesized. Oh, right. So we can't actually... This isn't actually... It's the next main mission, but we can't actually do anything yet until we complete side stuff, I guess. And then they'll be like, hey, we got the cure. But, yes. Priority Tuchanka will be put on the back burner whenever it does become an actual mission we can do. Until everything else is done, of course. So... Is it time to catch up with the Codex? I think it's time to catch up with the Codex. Known associates.
Dr. Morden Solus is a master geneticist and former operative for the Solarian Special Tasks Group. Dr. Solus is well known for his work in perpetuating the genophage. a biological weapon that almost completely sterilized the Krogan species. He eventually left the STG to open a clinic on Omega, where his combat skills kept the clinic safe and operational amid Omega's lawless society. In 2185, Commander Shepard recruited Dr. Solus to research the Collectors and the Reapers. He was a member of the Normandy crew that traveled beyond the Omega-4 relay to attack the Collectors. He survived the mission, but his current whereabouts are unknown.
Feels bad when the fucking, like, the thing you're known for that is, like, one of the first things stated in your biography on the Alliance-approved Codex is, yeah, dude perpetuates genocide. Good thing to be known for.
Flight Lieutenant Miranda Lawson is a high-ranking former Cerberus operative and a human biotic. Lawson headed Project Lazarus, the Cerberus operation that brought Commander Shepard back from the brink of death after the first Normandy was destroyed. Lawson is herself an example of the achievements possible through genetic engineering. She was created in 2150 through manipulation of her father's DNA. Her entire physical and mental composition was deliberately engineered, including a longer lifespan and a superior immune system. Lawson accompanied Commander Shepard on the maiden voyage of the Normandy SR-2 and was part of the crew responsible for the defeat of the Collectors. She has since left Cerberus. Her current whereabouts are unknown.
Planets and locations.
Alternating between large oceans and land masses covered in flora, the Solarian homeworld Cerkesh is known for its humid climate and lush vegetation. As with the rainforests that once covered Earth, the planet's many forests enjoy a rich biodiversity. The Solarian desire for intellectual stimulation drove them long ago to explore every aspect of their environment, developing ways to thrive without consequences detrimental to their habitat. The areas near major cities and industrial centers are meticulously maintained, with an eye towards ensuring that sunlight penetrates to the ground level, and that established paths through the jungle are kept clear for travel. Burngrass, a soil-enriching and adaptable weed native to Cerkesh, has become a major export because of its value for terraforming.
Solarians sell weed. Nice.
The Mars archives describe a superweapon that the Alliance has named the Crucible, which exploits the technology of Mass Effect relays. Beyond the basic principles, however, researchers know little about how the weapon
exploits the
actually works.
technology of Mass Effect relays.
One popular theory suggests that since relays can transfer matter and energy across the galaxy with little regard for distance, it may be possible to create a weapon for which range is barely a factor. Duplicating the advanced science used to build the relays has proven difficult, however. If the Crucible were completed, the challenge would become tuning the weapon to kill a Reaper halfway across the galaxy without inflicting unthinkable levels of collateral damage.
Interesting.
What is clear is that the Crucible's construction is a massive effort, drawing resources from throughout explored space. Staggering financial costs have been disregarded in the common effort to create something, anything, that can stop the Reapers.
And secondary ones, Mass Effect 3 From Ashes. Planets and locations, Eden Prime. In 2151, as the first anxious settlers made their way through the New Charon mass relay, many of them wondered whether the reality of life on Eden Prime could possibly live up to the stories of pristine landscapes that drew them there. What the colonists found exceeded their expectations. The stable climate and compatible biology made the colony almost instantly viable. Over the next few decades, several million humans immigrated to Eden Prime, and a primarily agrarian culture developed. The new colony quickly became not only self-sufficient, but began exporting goods. Chief among these were rare plants grown from Earth's many heritage seed libraries. But in 2183, the colonists faced a true test of their character. Eden Prime was attacked by the rogue Spectre Saran Arterius and his Geth allies. Not long after, the Citadel was attacked by those same forces, and Eden Prime's neighbouring world Terra Nova found itself threatened with complete destruction. Faced with such violence, a lesser citizenry might have retreated back to the safety of Earth, as so many colonists of Terra Nova did. But Eden Prime's governing body refused to give in. Not only did the colonists vote overwhelmingly to block a measure calling for the building of evacuation ships, they voted to ease restrictions on emigrants from Terra Nova looking for a new home. As a result, Eden Prime's population has swelled. Whatever the war might bring, its status as a symbol of humanity's future in the stars remains unblemished. Prothean Beacon. In 2183, human scientists uncovered a Prothean technological artifact on the planet of Eden Prime. While repelling an attack by Saren Arterius' Geth allies, Commander Shepard's squad came into the artifact's proximity and set it off. The object, described as a beacon, sent the commander jumbled sounds and images intended to warn of the imminent Reaper invasion. The beacon overloaded during the process and violently exploded. While the vision it provided was dismissed by the Citadel Council as a highly subjective experience, since that time the Council's Committee on Paleotechnology have analysed the fragments of the beacon in an effort to understand how it communicated. What they found was not quite the telepathic technology that the Alliance Marines described in their reports. The beacon was equipped with a Mass Effect field generator to hold its subject immobile, a necessary step to minimise collateral damage during the rest of the process. The beacon then nearly instantaneously scanned the structure of its target's optic and auditory nerves, as well as many parts of the brain responsible for memory. Once its expert system determined the proportions of these key features, the beacon stimulated them with pinpoint electromagnetic and other irradiative energy, using powerful programs to recreate any images or sound the beacon required. In principle, this was similar to the popular entertainment device known as SimStim, but vastly more comprehensive. SimStims direct the senses, not memory. The Normandy's medical officer noted that the beacon delivered more information over the space of seconds than a SimStim could do in hours, and managed to do so to a species whose physiology was completely unknown to its designers. To a paleotech, the fact that Commander Shepard needed assistance to decipher the message is a minor footnote compared to the Prothean's accomplishment, getting any of the message to Shepard at all. Interesting. And organizations. Cerberus Atlas. With the Atlas, Cerberus' research arm has combined the deadly armor and firepower of an Emir mech with the tactical superiority of a trained human pilot. An Element Zero core allows the Atlas to be airdropped onto a battlefield with minimal impact damage. Its thick armor includes a robust, transparent canopy made from polycrystalline composite proprietary to Cerberus. Alliance engineers hypothesize that the material is some kind of synthetic sapphire composed with interlayers to resist cracking and thermal damage. Although the Atlas is somewhat unwieldy in the field, its anti-personnel machine guns and ability to shrug off damage from anything short of a heavy weapon makes it a fearsome opponent. Heavy loss of life is to be expected in any unprepared encounter with this unit. Cerberus combat engineers are specialized support units that assist primary forces while staying out the line of fire. They wear lighter armor than the typical Cerberus combatant, using a modified mesh that allows greater mobility. Under cover and out of sight, engineers focus on setting up and maintaining turrets, as well as repairing mechanical units or armored allies. When confronted, they return fire only for as long as it takes them to find cover again, and let frontline combat personnel take over. Although engineers are not particularly dangerous on their own, the Alliance specifically wants troops to remain alert for turrets, which can mow down an entire squad while the engineer escapes. Those turrets are fucking bitch. Hate those turrets. Cerberus Nemesis. The Nemesis is a Cerberus sniper specialist. Customized implants allow the Nemesis to withstand the crippling kickback of the M98 Widow anti-material rifle, turning a redoubtable opponent? I don't know what that means. Redoubtable opponent into a force capable of inflicting instant death. A suite of high-tech scanning equipment makes the sniper adept at maintaining cover, meaning a Nemesis is usually spotted only after opening fire, assuming the target survives the first round. Because of self-destruct mechanisms that activate upon the sniper's death, the Alliance has never retrieved an example of Nemesis augmentation technology. This fact, combined with Cerberus Force's penchant for suicide when faced with capture, has made scientific study of their implants impossible. And we have read the rest of those, and that is us all caught up on the Codex once again. Love to see it. So, we have a few things on our list to do, but first port of call will of course be heading back to the Citadel, because the Citadel updates and changes after every main mission, I believe is the idea. So it's probably going to be, because in previous games it was do a main mission as a part, and then the next part is walk around the ship and talk to everyone. But we didn't have to go back to the Citadel every time, but now every time it's going to be do a main mission, then walk around the ship and chat to everyone for a part, and then go to the Citadel and talk to everyone there for a part. So it's going to, the fact that it does update so much is going to lengthen the amount of parts the game is just by virtue of that one fact, because every main mission will be returning there and going around, and that will be a part on its own. So presumably, unless there is hardly any changes, but so far every time we've gone there's been a lot of new shit to see and chat and do. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Mass Effect 3. Thanks for watching. See you then.